Gary Shamel, host of Growth Quest podcast. I'm finally getting that on lock. All right, this is going to be my second reaction in a row. I wanted to get this one off. This is officer buys hat and gloves for a woman caught shoplifting. So I feel like this is true law enforcement right here. But as I've said before several times over, don't be so nice that you catch yourself being taken advantage of. And I feel like criminals will start to take advantage. Oh, there's a bunch of cops starting to just buy you the stuff you're trying to steal, and start getting greedy with it. So, of course, follow your heart, do what your heart tells you. You're the professional. You understand where you are at and what you are willing to do for certain individuals that you run into, right? Officer's perception, I believe, is the name of it. When they're dealing with certain situations and how they choose to react to it. With that being said, depending on the situation, it is beautiful to see things like this, especially when it heads into the whole notion and concept of community policing. So let's see what's going on in the video. I don't know if he has the volume on his body cam. And of course, when I do my reactions, I have yet to watch the videos. So we are watching it together for the first time. There doesn't seem to be any volume. Just reading the daggone captions at the bottom. There we go.
Ma'am. Do you have stuff in your coat right now?
No.
No? Okay. Employees said they saw you stuff from your basket into your jacket.
No, I just went and I just put all my stuff back because I was supposed to be my other half here and he never showed up. I just tried calling him, actually.
Okay, so if we search your jacket, we're not going to find any items?
No.
I'll give you an opportunity right now to take everything out. But it's going to be your one and only opportunity.
If you take everything out right now, we won't have press charges. We'll just give you no trespass.
I think that's a fair deal.
That is a fair deal. If you ever get caught shoplifting and you don't want to go to jail, like, don't let your pride get in the way, man. Hey, you shoplifting? Take it out. Just take it out. I was living in Florida, right? And I had a cop hit me up and he said, "Hey, we've already went through the cameras, right? And I want to give these people, without letting them know that I'm here, an opportunity to take everything out. Don't tell them that we're here and all that other stuff. Just go up to them, tell them that you know, and you know that the cameras were watched, and see what they do." So I did what the cop said. I went up to the people. I was like, "Hey," it was two white people. It was an older white woman, big old lady, and she was in the cart. You know what I mean? I got the basket in the front and you ride it around the store. And what looked like, I couldn't tell if it was a grandkid or her kid. Sometimes weight ages you. I'm going to have to close those blinds. Anyway, I walk up to them, I'm like, "Yo, they watching you. They see that you stuff some, it was video games. They see that you stuff these video games away." The dude immediately launches, "We're not stealing anything, da 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 da." So me being nosy and curious, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go finish doing what I'm doing," because I was shopping. And I was like, "I'm gonna stick around and see what happens." As soon as they tried to exit, boop, 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 boop. The cop is already right there waiting and watching for them to do their exit. The security people in the store didn't even have to do anything to stop them. They had already preemptively called the cops on these people. They were given an opportunity to take it out, and they didn't follow the opportunity.
All right, there we go.
Good on her.
I don't have an ID.
Okay, then we just need your information.
We all had not opportunities, but we've all had situations where we were struggling and we knew that we needed something and we couldn't afford it. Well, I can't say we all, because there's some people that was always able to afford whatever they needed in life. But that should get you to get your hustle up, get your grind on, and make sure you get what you need. the right way. You know what I mean?
Jamie.
Jamie.
Yep. M. Scafe. SCAFE.
SCAFE. Do you have an address, or did she say it? No. Okay. Are you working anywhere, Jamie?
Yeah, it's just cold outside. I don't have any money.
You see the embarrassment on her face too.
I get it, but you can't be stealing it, okay? Do you have anything else on you?
See, when you steal too, you're messing up the employees' paychecks all the way down from corporate to, or all the way from corporate on down to the people that actually work in the brick and mortar storefronts. You know, and you may say, "Oh, those companies they don't miss it. They got insurance and stuff that replaces all of that, and that'll pay them." Yo, after a certain amount of insurance payments, correct me if I'm wrong, I would think that they would drop you. I'm probably not a big corporation like that drugstore that she's in, but still, it starts getting more and more expensive the more and more claims you make, at least. You know, and eventually down the line, if you have a whole bunch of people in your store stealing, it's going to start affecting their abilities to stay open. It's going to start affecting their abilities to keep employees, or a certain amount of employees, and people start becoming unemployed. Like, it's all fine and well for the moment. You get your little excitement in, if that's the reason why you're doing it for, or you're actually hitting the struggle where you can't afford certain things you need. I'm not judging you for that, Matt. For that, trust me, I'm not judging you for that. But take the opportunity to actually get your grind on and get out of that situation. You know what I mean? So
that was because if they check cameras and they find anything else, then it's going to turn into a theft charge. Okay. You don't have any gloves or hats or anything? Okay. Can I give her your info then? Go ahead.
you can tell she has problems too. You can tell she's getting money some kind of way, but it looks like she has a hardcore drug issue. And that's where her money is going to. And that's the problem.
This one's for you. One for you.
Copy. Should be good. Yeah, we're good.
Sorry. But, yeah, if you come in the middle, do it on trespass. So you can use the drive-through, but you can't use this one. Okay?
You don't have hat or gloves? I'll buy these for her.
Thank you.
But don't do this, okay? I know it's tough, but there's other ways. Call us for help, all right? But if you come back in here, you're going to get arrested.
See, I know it's tough, but there's other ways, man. Come on.
That one was back in that box back there at the end of the aisle.
I think he's probably.
Again, it's cold, but 947 ain't worth, especially like if you're out on bond and stuff.
My ears are cold.
I get it.
It's not an excuse, but
I get it. But you know, call us for help. We have resources we can help you out with. You know, every contact with us doesn't have to be a bad thing.
See, and that's what I was thinking before he even said anything. There's resources out there to help you out. And of course, like I brought up, you have officer's perception. Now, if I look at you and it looks like you have a very like hardcore drug issue, I've never been in that situation, so I don't know if I would have helped that individual or not. Because at the end of the day, I believe in personal responsibility. Now, who knows? Maybe out in the parking lot later on, he connected her with some of those resources that could help her out. Maybe she got her life together. You know what I mean? So it all depends. I know personally when I'm looking at panhandlers and stuff like that, I don't really give them money like that. I'll give you food. I ain't giving you no money. The ones that I see out in the median at the red lights and the traffic and all that, a majority of them, they'll stay off their cell phones for most of the day. But I've driven up, stopped, and I've seen them with the earbuds in their ear, they cell phones out, and it's not Obama phones, ladies and gentlemen. It is not. It's like real nice iPhone, whatever the newest iPhones are, whatever the newest Androids are, they're out there and they have it and they're talking to it. The issue is a lot of these people have extreme drug issues and they don't want to kick it. They don't want to get rid of it. Some of them probably do, like in their hearts of hearts, but it's hard when the only people that you have around you is those individuals who also have addiction.
All right, Jamie, don't come back, okay? All right. Do you guys need anything else from us?
No, thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Yep. And contact.
All right, in contact, right? Yeah, and I agree with what the little caption said underneath. Outstanding job dealing with somebody with true compassion. If you're an officer and you're watching this,
Are you tired?
of course, like I said, always use you've got the training, use your common sense and your better judgment, right? But when you're using your common sense and your better judgment, do not forget the human aspect that's behind it. A lot of people are going to forget the human aspect that's behind you. You just have to remind them of that human aspect in some shape, form, or fashion. But don't be so stupid that you allow yourself to get injured or worse, lose your life. But on the other end of that, you can still lose your job, your entire career, end up in jail, etc., etc. So find that middle ground where you use that compassion in every community that you're in. Lessons learned from this video right here. In every community, I'll repeat that again, find a way to remind yourself of the human aspect that you're dealing with people. Well, Growth Quest see, I'm already messing up and I already got it good twice at the very beginnings of the video. Growth Quest Podcast, the host Gary Shamel. If you like stuff like this, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What was one of the most compassionate acts that you may have witnessed from yourself, somebody else, or a police officer? If you are a police officer, describe a compassionate act, and I'll open my window so the blinds is over there shaking, that you've witnessed, and encourage others to do the same. Or if you're any kind of first responder, I'm very willing to hear about it. We can talk about it in another reaction or just random video or podcast episode. Deuces.